All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be talking about something that nobody really wants to think about,
Right.
but it's important to be prepared.
Yeah.
We're talking about car accidents, and more specifically, we're going to be looking at some common legal myths that people tend to fall for.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to break those down and give it a real deal. The source material today is a YouTube video from the Legal Strategist.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, the Legal Strategist is this great channel that tries to make U.S. law accessible to everyone.
Yeah, I've seen that channel.
Yeah, they break things down in plain English.
Definitely.
And in this video, they paint this scenario where, you're in a fender bender, your heart's racing, and you don't really know what to do.
It's scary.
It is scary, yeah. And so chances are, these common myths about what to do legally might pop into your head. And so we're here to try to bust those wide open.
Sounds good.
So, you're the expert here.
Well, I'll try my best.
You've seen a lot of cases like this.
I have, yeah.
So let's jump into myth #1.
Okay.
And this is something that I feel like we see in movies and on TV shows all the time. It's like the first thing they do is, call a lawyer ASAP.
Right.
Like you haven't even checked if the other person in the car is okay.
Yeah.
You're just on the phone.
It's a little dramatic.
Very dramatic.
Yeah, a little over the top, I think.
So is that true?
Well, not really, no.
Okay.
I mean, of course, it's smart to consult a lawyer, like get some advice. But hiring one immediately, like right there on the spot, it's not always the best move.
Okay.
And, the video makes this great point. They're like, look, you wouldn't buy the first house you see, would you?
Right.
You shop around, you gather information.
You do your research.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in this situation, you should gather information first.
Right.
What happened? Who's involved? What kind of insurance do you have? What kind of insurance do they have? And you might even be able to settle directly with the other party, which is the best case scenario, really.
Right.
And a lawyer can advise you on that as well. Like, is this a good idea? Should we try this?
So don't panic.
Yeah.
Get advice. Know your options.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that. Speaking of options, myth #2 is, this one always gets me because I thought this was definitely true. Partially at fault. Can't sue.
Oh, yeah. I hear that one all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Like if you were at all responsible, you're just out of luck.
Right. It's like this all or nothing thing.
Right.
But a lot of times the law uses this concept called comparative negligence.
Okay.
And that's all about dividing up the blame, like who is responsible for what percentage of the accident.
Okay.
So give you an example. Let's say you're driving down a road, someone blows through a stop sign, hits you. Clearly, they're mostly at fault.
Right.
But what if you were going like 5 miles per hour over the speed limit?
Okay.
That might make you, say, 20% responsible. So does that mean I can't sue?
Yeah, so you'd still have a case.
Exactly.
But you just get less money.
Yeah, your compensation would be reduced by that 20%.
Okay.
But you could still get 80% to cover your damages, medical bills.
Oh, wow.
Things like that.
That's good to know.
It can get really complicated figuring out those percentages.
Yeah,
That's where a lawyer comes in to sort all that out.
That makes sense. See, this is why I love these deep dives, because I learned so much.
Glad to hear it.
Okay, myth #3.
Okay, hit me.
And I bet you can already guess where this is going.
Let me guess.
It's insurance is on my side.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Right. Like they're your best friend.
My buddy, yeah.
They're going to take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
So is that how it works?
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be nice?
Right.
But the truth is, insurance companies are businesses.
Right.
And their business is to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that is minimizing payouts.
Okay.
So it's not personal, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's how the system works.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it also makes me feel a little, like, powerless,
I get it.
Like, how do I fight that?
Well, that's why it's so important to be informed.
Okay.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
If you understand their tactics, you can protect yourself better.
Okay.
So, for example, they might try to downplay your injuries.
Oh.
Or they might delay processing your claim, hoping you'll just get tired and accept a lower offer.
Right.
Or even try to twist your words to shift blame, things like that.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it can be a bit of a minefield.
So,
yeah.
Okay, enough of the scary stuff. Let's get practical.
Okay.
What should we do after an accident? Besides not panicking and calling a lawyer immediately?
Right.
What are the actual steps?
So the Legal Strategist actually gives some great advice in their video, and I'll break it down for you.
Okay.
First thing, document everything.
Okay.
Take photos, Get witness information if you can. Get a copy of the police report.
Right.
All this stuff paints a picture of what happened if things get messy later on.
Right.
Second thing, and this is really important, get medical attention. Even if you think you're fine.
Okay.
Because some injuries, they don't show up right away.
Right.
And if you wait too long, it can really hurt your claim later.
Makes sense.
And finally, contact your insurance company. This isn't about being afraid of them. It's about being informed. Give them accurate details about the accident, but don't admit fault and don't speculate about what happened.
Got it.
Just stick to the facts.
So much good advice there. Okay, so to recap, we busted some major car accident myths.
We did.
And, I think the biggest takeaway for me is that misinformation is everywhere.
Yeah.
So you really have to be your own advocate.
Absolutely.
You can't just rely on what you see on TV or what you hear from friends. You got to do your research.
Oh, sure.
And, it's got me thinking now, we talked about how insurance companies, they're trying to minimize payouts. What are some really subtle tactics they use that we should all watch out for?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I think that's worth another deep dive.
Definitely.
But for now, folks, stay safe out there,
Stay safe.
and we'll see you next time.
See you later.